Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the AI app that I made because I didn't like any of the other AI apps that were out there. For all of you privacy and security freaks like me, this app is perfect for you. It gives you complete and total control over your AI, runs locally on your machine, not a single bit of data leaves your computer unless you want it to. But in today's video, I will just be showing everyone how to install and get my AI app up and running on their device. So if you want to get a better understanding for what my AI app does or how it works or, any of the more nitty-gritty details, please check the description for a link to the other video I made about this app. If YouTube is still being gay and preventing you from clicking the link, then just go to my profile. I've only got like 2 videos on there right now. Obviously, without saying everything that you will need in this tutorial/video, I will leave links for in the description, so no need to worry about any of that. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. So first thing that I need to mention is obviously my AI app runs on Windows, Mac, and Linux. And so obviously each operating system is slightly different. So the installation process is going to be slightly different for each operating system. However, today I will be showing you how to install the app on Windows. So if you guys would like me to show you how to install the app on any other operating system, just leave a comment down below and I can make an installation video for that operating system. For now, we're just going to go with Windows because for the most part, installing an app on these 3 different operating systems is similar enough that you should be able to get the idea by seeing me do it on one. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is to navigate to my GitLab page so that we can download my AI app that I have available. So this right here is the GitLab page for my AI app. So if you'd like to, I wrote an entire README with a complete set of instructions that's basically going to tell you everything that I'm going to tell you in this video and more. So yeah, if you're interested in the details, go ahead and read that. But for the purposes of this video, you can just listen to what I have to say because I'm just going to tell you what to do. So for Windows, there are 2 options. We can either install the installer, we can download the installer and install the app that way, or we can install it manually by hand and install the archive. So this is just one way you can install the app from GitLab. You can basically just come up here and if you know which file you need, you can just click on the file and then click download and it will download for you. But there is another way to download files on the GitLab. So if you come over here to the releases section, you click on the releases. Currently, I only have 1 release for this app right now, but if there's multiple releases, you'd be able to scroll down and you'd see them down here. So typically the newest release will always be up at the top. So find the newest release and come over here to the packages section. And as you can see, this mirrors the app repo. So if you want the installer, just click the installer or just click whichever operating system you're using to get the archive of the application. So after you have downloaded the archive of the application, you should have a file like this on Windows. It will be AllamAi.7z. Obviously, it's going to have a different extension depending on which operating system you're on. Obviously, yeah, I'm showing you how to install the app archive because, obviously, if you don't know how to install an app that has an installer, then I can't help you. I don't know what to do. Go look up some other YouTube tutorial that shows you how to do that. I'm here to show you how to install this app from an archive. All right, so the first thing we need to do is extract the app archive so that we can actually get the files from the app. So when you extract it, it will give you a folder with whatever is the name of the operating system of the file that you downloaded. Inside, you should find all of the actual application files. The most important one is the AllamAi.exe. Obviously, the extension on this will be different depending on your operating system, but just find the AllamAi file and double click to launch the app. Okay, as you can see clearly here, my app has a dependency and that dependency is Ollama. So if you do not have Ollama installed, the app will basically stop you right in your tracks with this nice little notification page telling you that you don't have Ollama installed. Now, if you have installed Ollama on your computer and this is not reading it, that is because you have installed Ollama not the default way, not the way that it says to install it on Ollama.com. Unfortunately, right now, the app is only recognizing official Ollama installs that are installed the default way that Ollama recommends from the website. So if you have Ollama installed and the app doesn't recognize it, that is why. In the future, I will be coming out with an update so that you can select the path to your Ollama, but that's a future update. Unfortunately, right now, there's a bug, so you can't just click this button, because this button is supposed to take you to the Ollama.com website so that you can download Ollama. Obviously, it doesn't work. I'm clicking it and nothing's happening. I need to figure out what's going wrong with this. You can just basically come over to your web browser and type Ollama.com, just as it is spelled here, Ollama.com, and it'll take you to this website. So this is the homepage website of Ollama.com, and all we need to do is come over here to the download button and find whichever operating system you're using and go ahead and download Ollama for that operating system. So we're going to download Windows. I already have it downloaded, so we don't need to bother. All right, so after you have downloaded the Ollama setup for whichever operating system you're using, obviously if you're on Linux, you're just running a command, so you're not going to get this. But if you're on Windows or Mac, you're going to get a setup file. So just go ahead and set up Ollama the default way it says to set it up. All right, that will take a few minutes to finish installing to your computer, but when it's done, you should see the Ollama app automatically open up like this. Obviously, if you're on Linux, it's going to open up a terminal with Ollama in that instead of the app. This is only for Windows and Mac that it'll do the actual app. We don't need this at all. We just need Ollama installed. So as soon as it's done installing, you don't need to do anything here. You can just go ahead and close that out. So we've got Ollama installed and set up. We don't need that anymore. Now, coming back to my app, since we just installed Ollama, we need to go ahead and close the app out and then restart it, because it won't recognize that Ollama is installed unless it's on startup. So once we restart the app, as you can see, it loads right into the app. Everything's ready to go. Perfect. So first thing we need to do is come over here to the app settings page, and we need some models here. So if you saw my last video, this was the cause of the error. You need to have models set for these defaults, otherwise it can cause errors, okay? So what we need to do is basically download a assistant model and an embedding model, and that will prevent all errors from happening. Obviously, this app is still in alpha, guys, so it's going to have some issues. I'm fixing them as fast as I can. I'm just one developer, and this app has over 13,500 lines of code. So give me a break, okay? I'm getting it done as fast as I can. But yeah, if you're just starting out, you don't know what models to install, I recommend installing the default models that I recommend. So just come over here to the Ollama page and just scroll down until you see Ollama 3.2. Click on that, and then once the Ollama 3.2 page loads, go ahead, scroll down till you see 3B, and we're going to go ahead and download that one. All right, Ollama 3.2 3B has finished installing, so we're done with this. Now we need to come over here to Nomic Embed Text. Obviously, like it was with the LLM model, you can use any embedding model, you can use any LLM model, it doesn't matter. It's just we need to set at least one as the default so that the app does not get errors. Go ahead and install your embedding model. I recommend Nomic Embed Text. It's a very basic, lightweight model that will work on basically every computer. All right, now we have an LLM model and an embedding model. So we can come back here to the settings page, and let's go ahead and set them as the defaults. So now that we have all of the default models set, we can go ahead and start a chat. So let's go over here and check it out. All right, and there you go, everybody. That is how you install my application and get it up and running on your computer. Obviously, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down in the comments. I'll try and get back to you. But yeah, I don't think this needs any more explanation. This should be pretty straightforward and simple. If you have any feature requests, if you run into any bugs, please let me know. Like I said before, this app is still in alpha. It's still going to have lots of issues with it. I'm trying to fix them as fast as I can. But yeah, it's obviously going to still have some slight issues. So yeah, please be forgiving with it for the first while, because it's still in alpha. I just released this app to the public literally yesterday, okay? So literally no one was able to use this app except for me and my friends for the past year. You like what you saw? Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel for more. I can make coding tutorials, I can do all kinds of stuff. So let me know if you got any ideas. I'll catch you next time.